Alright everybody, welcome back to the Movie Trivia Face-Off. I am Commissioner Snacks, and this is another spectacular Geektacular match on board today. Today, we have two new debuts into the Geek division, Thomas the Warhawk Scully and Ruben the Kingslayer Colon, although we'll have to see how long he gets to keep that name. Yes, we'll have to see, because, yeah. Joining me on the desk today, new to the desk but not new to the league, you know him as the cleaner, he is James Spence. What's happening, my brother?
You know, it's right time that you recognize talent like you should. I should have been at this desk long ago. I should be one of the powerhouses in the league. But fine, I am glad to be here and watch two more losers get initiated into this league.
Well, I'm glad to have you on the desk today. Yes, sometimes talent does stand out. Sometimes you get asked to do more than you ought to. Like, you know, be on the desk and interview. But we'll have to see what happens after that, right?
Yeah. Yes, we will.
You've been keeping up with the smack talk between these two players for the last little while now, eh?
I mean, when you are forced to pay attention to Discount Jaime Lannister and the White Falcon, it gets interesting being able to see who attempts to be funny and intimidating when really they're just a bunch of white boys talking smack thinking they're funny. So, yeah, I would say I'm paying attention, just for the wrong reasons.
Discount Jaime Lannister. I like that. That's very good.
Thank you.
The White Falcon, that's probably almost as good. All right, let's quit messing around. We got some competitors to bring in here today. I'm going to start them off first. Representing the great state, the fine state of Georgia boy like me, he is the Warhawk, Scully.
Great to be here.
And his opponent today, representing the state of Florida. Oh no, it's a Florida-Georgia line joke waiting in there somewhere. He is known as Ruben, the Kingslayer Colon.
What up, Snorlax?
Yeah, that's me, Commissioner Snorlax.
I'll try hard with you on the desk today.
I'm glad you're here. Let's see what happens today, huh?
You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, short and sweet. Let's get in the rules, gentlemen. Round one will consist of the following. 10 questions given in random categories to both competitors. You will attempt to write down your best answer on your whiteboard, piece of paper, shoe, whatever you're using today. When asked, you will show that answer, and you will be asked to verbalize your answer as well. If you answer all 10 questions in the round, it will trigger a perfect round, and that is a 1-point bonus question. You will not have to write that down, just verbalize the answer. You both have 3 repeats, or JTEs, and 1 challenge each. Those do carry on through the match. Do you understand the rules as we have said them? All right.
Let's do this.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Round one, starting with the first question, comes from the category of DC movies. DC movies. Question is, name 2 of the 4 villains that teamed up to fight Batman and Robin in 1966's Batman. Looking for villain names, 2 of them.
Interesting choice for a movie, going all the way back to the 1960s, where crime was hitting someone with bananas and frying pans.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will start with Warhawk.
Joker and Catwoman.
That is correct. And Ruben.
I put the exact same ones, Catwoman and Joker.
1 point each. Strong start.
Your second category comes in the category of Star Trek. In which Star Trek movie do Captain Picard and Kirk meet in the Nexus?
That's a solid question.
I love listening to nerds rabble on about meaningless
5,
things.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Can we start with Ruben?
Okay. Generations.
That is correct. And Thomas?
Star Trek Generations.
That's correct.
All right, 2-2. Good solid start to both competitors. Your next category is Harry Potter or the Wizarding World. And the question is, how does Dumbledore die?
We do not care about spoilers, do we?
No. Not in this league. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Thomas.
He's killed by Snape.
And Ruben.
Snape kills him.
I think we can take those answers.
Yeah.
Were you looking for like the curse he used, or?
What they have in the answer sheet says Snape casts a killing curse on him, so Snape kills him, I will accept as a correct answer. Over to you, James.
Okay. All right. In the next category of MCU, who reveals to Logan that Laura is his daughter?
Oh, that's a bit of a deep cut. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Right, and starting with Tom. Yeah. Hands down. Starting with Ruben.
X.
That is correct. And Thomas.
Exact same thing. Professor X or Charles Xavier.
Yes, that is correct.
Solid
I
stuff.
thought I heard you say MCU. I don't know why.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I did.
That's why. So you heard that too.
It's in the document wrong. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
it's MCU caliber, but not MCU.
I agree with that.
All right, your next question comes from the category of Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. And the question is, what was Luke Skywalker's weakness according to the Emperor?
I'm assuming you're a fan of this, Mr. DJ Snorlax.
Yeah, well, that is one of my strengths for sure. 5, 4,
One of the few.
2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Thomas.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
And Ruben.
I started writing "Trust in Your Friends," but I didn't write it all the way down. It would have been wrong anyways.
Yeah.
And we have our first missed question.
That's right. 5-4 lead for the Warhawk.
Right. Now in a category we were just talking about, in Marvel movies. Why do Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Victor Von Doom, Ben Grimm, and Johnny Storm go to space in 2005's Fantastic Four?
Because it was there.
And if anyone asks me to repeat that, I will stab them.
In the neck with a knife. 5,
Many places.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right.
Okay.
And Thomas?
To study an anomaly of some sort.
Was to collect data on the cosmic cloud.
Okay. Ruben is correct. I want to give it to Thomas. It feels like it's in the same area.
That's really broad.
It is.
It is, and for that reason, since we were looking for the cosmic energy cloud, specifically, unfortunately, I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now it's all tied up with no perfect round.
That's right, 5-5, no perfect round. Your next question comes from the category of movie quotes. Movie quotes. Finish this famous Star Wars line. It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than blank.
And for those who don't know, we are looking for words.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Scully. Tom.
12 parsecs.
That is correct. And Ruben. Correct as well. 6-6.
Great. You don't need a cheer for this one. In the category of DCEU, what is the name of the terraforming device Zod deploys in Man of Steel? I learned some good techniques from this movie, like a very clean snap.
Outside of Riley, I don't know anybody else that watched this movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And let's go with Ruben.
He uses the world engine, but he needs the codex for it, right?
Okay, we'll take that. And Thomas?
It was the world engine.
That's correct.
Absolutely stellar performance so far from these two gentlemen.
Very.
Your penultimate question, number 9. Middle-earth is the category, and the question is, what was the name of Gandalf's horse? Yes, I do.
I love talking about movies that don't matter.
That's why you have your own podcast. 5, 4,
Yep.
3,
Disrespect right
1,
there, James.
A lot.
and Warhawk.
Nominated for Best Picture, man. Come on, it's Shadowfax.
And Ruben.
Shadowfax.
I don't believe a horse can be nominated for Best Picture, but I'll give it to you. All right. And your last question of this round, with no perfect rounds, is the category of mixed bag. Who plays Marion Ravenwood in the Indiana Jones franchise? Thank you, Snacks. I agree.
Not a big fan of mixed bag because God knows this could be a question from anywhere and any time. 5,
Only movie in there worth a damn is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
2, 1. I can't
Repeat the question.
That's your first GTE.
Who plays Marion Ravenwood in the Indiana Jones franchise? Just sit here talking about bad movies and people who use whips to kill. Like that's not logical at all.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Let's go with Ruben.
I put Karen Allen.
That is correct. And Thomas?
Karen Allen.
Very
All
solid
right.
round from both of our competitors. 9-9. Both had one stumble in that round, eliminating their attempt at a perfect round. But hey, 9-9 is nothing to be ashamed of coming out of round 1.
In round 2 is called the wheel round. Each competitor will spin the category wheel, and you have the chance for one respin unless it lands on an opponent's choice. After you land in your chosen category, each competitor will get 4 questions. Questions are worth 2 points apiece, unless of course you want multiple choice, in which case the value drops to 1. And don't forget, in this round, people can steal. So if you get a question incorrect, your lovely opponent could steal it from you. And repeats and challenges are still in effect. Now, since Ruben and Thomas, you are both debuting, and you both are tied with 9 points, we will decide this by coin toss, represented today by the great state of Alaska. Thomas, would you care to call it in the air?
Tails.
It's heads. In which case, Ruben, would you spin or defer?
I'm actually gonna go first.
All right, here's your first spin. Ooh, Middle Earth, Middle Earth.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Let's go.
Up first, in the category of Middle Earth, what name does Frodo go by whilst in the Prancing Pony?
People walking around.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this.
5, 4,
I think
3, 2, 1. And your audio cut out, so we didn't hear your answer.
Yeah.
it's Bill.
Bill? Bill is incorrect.
The answer is Underhill.
That is correct.
I knew that.
It's a 2-point steal.
It is.
Wow.
Second question. What is Galadriel's husband's name?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question? Okay. What is Galadriel's husband's name?
repeat.
Right?
Hmm?
5,
Can you read that?
4.
Celeborn.
That is correct.
2 points. Very nice.
Your third question in the category of Middle Earth. Who is the first person to wear the One Ring after Sauron?
Isildur. Sorry.
That is correct. Yes. All right, there's another 2 points for you. Don't you feel good? Your fourth question in the category of Middle Earth. What was the name of the hidden entrance to Mordor that Sam, Frodo, and Gollum took?
Man, we went deep on these questions today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Last
Give me
15.
1 second. All right. For multiple choice, your options are A, the Path of Morgul, C, the Passage of the Nazgul, C, the Stairs of Cirith Ungod, or D, the Way of the Dead.
I know what it's not, and I know what leads to. Are you able to repeat the options without me using a repeat?
4, 3, 2.
Snacks? No.
Would.
Hmm?
C.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And your final question. In the Hobbit trilogy, which dwarf falls in love with Toriel?
Toriel's my favorite. If you gave an answer, we didn't hear it. 5, 4, 3.
Killy.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good round too.
Yeah, 7 points, nothing to be ashamed of. Did lose the 1, 2.
7 out of the possible 10 is very good.
Yeah. Did lose a 2-point steal. All right. And let me know whenever you're ready to spin, Thomas.
Let's spin. Let's do it.
All right. And I'm going to have to spin again because that category's already been used. So you got a free respin there. Oh, come on. Spinner.
Oh, that is rough.
Spinner.
All right.
Choice.
We're doing Wizarding World.
Wizarding World it is, and I will be reading your questions for you. All right, you chose the Wizarding World. Your first question in round 2 is, what does Voldemort offer Harry in exchange for the Sorcerer's Stone?
A chance to see his parents again.
I can take that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, your second question. What is Aragog?
Aragog is that giant acromantula spider that lives in the Forbidden Forest.
Looking for Hagrid's oversized pet spider, so I guess I can take that answer. Your third question. What is the name of the potion that transformed the drinker into someone else?
Polyjuice potion.
Another 2 points. The man is not hesitating. We know why he picked this category. Fourth question. Who stabs Tom Riddle's diary with a basilisk fang?
That would be Harry Potter.
Also correct for another 2 points. Your last question in round 2. How does Hermione acquire the Time Turner?
McGonagall gives it to her at the beginning of the school year.
Absolutely outstanding, solid, perfect 5 for 5, a total of 12 in that round for the Warhawk, giving him the 21-16 lead heading into round 3. Woo, man, that's That puts you right up there in elite category, scoring 21 points in your first 2 rounds, Thomas, just to let you know that. So 21-16 heading into round. What do you think of that round 2 there, Spence?
I think this man needs to leave a basement, needs to have sex, needs to find somebody to talk to, and he is someone who, well, I'm not scared of, I would understand if other competitors would want to run away from in the future.
Solid. We're going to head on to round 3 now. All right, we're back for round 3. The rules are as follows. Competitors will each pick 3 numbers between 1 and 16. Those will correspond to 3 random categories. You will each get those 3 questions. Questions being worth point values of 2, 3, and 5 respectively. Looks like Ruben, you still have 1 repeat left. Thomas, you still have all 3, and you both still have your challenges. Are you ready to start round 3? All right, Ruben, Thomas, you are in the lead, so let's get your 3 numbers first, 1 to 16.
8, 3, and 1.
8, 3, and 1. And Ruben, your 3 numbers, please.
I will just go with 2, 4, 7.
2, 4, and 7. All right, since you are down 21 to 16, we're going to ask your 2-point question first. That is in the category of movie quotes. Movie quotes. Who said, since you're new here, I'm going to cut you a break today. So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
Say that one more time, please. He said Biff Tannen, right? I did read his lips right. He said Biff Tannen?
Yes.
Biff Tannen.
All right. So that is 2, giving you 18. Still got to ask you your 3-point question. You chose number 4. That is from the category of mixed bag. Mixed bag.
Oof.
Your question is, in which Star Wars movie does the camera pan up after the opening crawl? That's a deep cut for a Star Wars question, I'll tell you that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Or is it New Hope?
That is incorrect. We're looking for Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones.
I love that question. I love that question.
Oh, we don't love the movie.
Great question.
All right. And number 7, you have to answer your 5-point question. To continue the match and flip it back over to Thomas, otherwise he will win by technical knockout. Are you ready for that 5-point? All right. The category is weapons, technology, and magical objects. Take a deep breath. Here we go. What is the name of the spaceship where Ellen Ripley first encounters a xenomorph in the movie Alien? I've seen Dorina wear this t-shirt on Collider Live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You said repeat the question.
Okay.
Sorry.
Last repeat. What is the name of the spaceship where Ellen Ripley first encounters a xenomorph in the movie Alien?
Between 2, and it's killing me.
5, 4, 3.
All right, hopefully I'm saying it right. USM Erga.
And your winner, by virtue of technical knockout, the final score of 21 to 18, it is Thomas the Warhawk Scully. We were looking for the Nostromo.
Yes.
That's a deep cut.
Oh, man.
Boy.
The Warhawk prevails today, Mr. Spence. What do you say about that?
I'm surprised the answer wasn't Enterprise.
Oh, well, it's not a Star Trek question. All right, we're going to send it over to the other side of the desk now. The cleaner's going to be taking care of our post-match interviews. We'll send it right over there.
And we are here, sitting with the less fortunate one today, but certainly not a loser. We have Ruben. Man, from one asshole to another, I think you did a great performance today.
I left it all on the table. I did everything I possibly can. I mean, let's be real. You know, Snorlax rigged the hell out of this fucking match, because let's look at the categories I got in round 3. Mixed bagged, and then I got something about items, which was about mixed bag thing or something. So it's like pretty deep cuts in round 3, and then in round 2, my opponent gets spinner's choice. The one thing I will say is that I was kind of nervous because, you know, it's my first camera debut. I should have known the Underhill question. I should have, 100%.
And you know what? Sometimes the lights get to you. But all I can say is, being on the desk this match, it was not rigged. We wanted to see the real insulting person win today, and it was just unfortunate that you didn't. But as we all know, we don't stop playing. There's always another match coming forward, and you have one in particular that you seem to be looking forward to.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all know who I want to face off against. Granted, I can't really compete for the Kingslayer name anymore, which is unfortunate, but I have to deal with Snorlax's bullshit name for me, which he better be nice about, or I'm going to go take out more of his favorites. I'm actually going to improve, learn the stuff that they actually got me on, and take out some of his favorites if he gives me a shitty name. He definitely won Eeshaan. Go ahead.
Do you have a preference? Do you want to be Ruben the Cuban, Ruben the Club Sandwich Colon? Do you want to be Ruben Underhill? Like, what is your perfect name?
No, Snorlax would earn favor from me if I remain the real Kingslayer, because that's what I am. I am going to take out the pretender. I am going to take him out one day. I don't know when I'm going to get my match. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I am coming for him, and I'm going to take his ass out, and he doesn't stand a chance against me. Again, it took Thomas, the Birdman over here, Spinner's choice, then for me to get some really, really, like, obscure, like, questions in round 3 to actually stump me. So I gotta say, I'm not really worried about anybody in the league. Thomas, not taking anything away from you. I still hate you. Honestly, you played a hell of a match, and I'll kick your ass next time.
Assuming there will be a next time. But glad to know that you're still very cavalier about finding anybody who wishes to challenge you. And Ruben the Eradicate Colon, I look forward to whoever challenges you next, and maybe if you learn to back up that smack talk of yours, you can win a match, and some more people like us can actually win. And now, to the more fortunate one, the boring white falcon, Thomas. I am here with Mr. White Falcon himself, Thomas Scully. You played a pretty good match today. How do you feel you did?
I feel very good about the way I played. You know, starting out with round 1, 9 out of 10, that's pretty darn good. I think if I'd been maybe add another word in that Fantastic Four question, might have gotten a perfect round there. Might have gotten that bonus question too, and given myself an even bigger lead. And, you know, as for the wheel, you know, you live by the wheel and you die by the wheel. Ruben died by the wheel today. You know, he took a category he thought he was good in. Right off the bat, he stumbled, and that's how the game works. And then I got Spinner's Choice, and even with Spinner's Choice, there's no guarantee that, you know, you're gonna fly through those questions like I flew through a Wizarding World. So I mean, and as for like the deep cut questions that Ruben got, I mean, like the only movie for Star Wars to have a pan up. Come on, if you really paid attention to Star Wars, you would know that it's Attack of the Clones when they pan up to Coruscant and the Senator's ship. And then the alien question, yeah, that's a bit of a tough question. And it's a mixed bag, so, you know, I'll give him that one. But at the end of the day, it's about me. And I feel good about the way I played, and I feel this is a good starting point for me in this league.
Sounds like Mr. Fighter-Bird over here actually has an attitude. That's nice to see.
It's not about attitude. It's about the fact that, you know, if I'm called out, if you any competitor out there, you call me out, Look at what happened today. Look what I did. I TKO'd this guy. You come at me, this is what happens. This is what is going to happen. So fair warning, you come at me, I will never go out of my way to trash you without any provocation whatsoever. But if you come at me, if you throw names my way, if you start degrading me whatsoever, I'm going to come back at you. And I'm going to beat you in the ring, I'm going to pummel you, and then I'm going to go to the next competitor. So yeah, it's a little bit of an attitude, but it is what it is.
Is that it for you? You just wait for competitors to come to you? Or
whoever wants to play me, I welcome them.
Right. So where do you set your sights next? Are you aiming for a Robert Parker, a David Spaniard, a whoever else thinks they're good at this game? Like, where do you see yourself going next?
I mean, let's be honest here. Robert Parker is one of the greatest GEEK competitors to ever play the game. Probably one of the greatest to ever play in the fan leagues. Obviously, I'm not going to go off and spout my mouth against him because I know I'll get my ass kicked. But any other competitor that's out there, whether it's Spaniard or whether it's anybody else, I'm open to play any of them. But again, fair warning, you come at me, you saw what just happened. You got to ask yourself, do you really want that to happen to you?
Strong words from the White Falcon. I look forward to seeing your next match. And now that someone knows your strength, let's see how you can do without Spinner's Choice, shall we? Now, back to Snacks and the glorious myself at the desk.
Woo, man, strong words from both of our competitors today. What do you think there, Spence?
This was a hard-fought, bloody battle, and I look forward to seeing them both compete in the future. I mean, obviously, I am too good myself to grace them with my holy presence, but I look forward to both of them getting their second matches pretty soon.
21-18 is not a bad match. Nothing to be ashamed of losing with a total of 18 points as your win. That even as a loss, that puts you way up there in the standings right now. But 21 points, that ties second place for the highest total in a GEEK match so far in our young season. I think this is match 8 or 9. I don't exactly know, sure, but.
And saying this is a young season does not take anything away from this battle. This is a match between two very strong and very dangerous competitors. Yep. And granted, one of them sort of flubbed in round 3, but that does not take anything away from his performance in the future. I think
that's okay.
Yes.
Because, you know, the Sandwich Slayer is going to get his match against his next opponent. That's right. He's now the Sandwich Slayer. Until I decide he can try to play for the Kingslayer name again. You know, first name's Ruben. He's heard that joke a million times, and now he's the Sandwich Slayer.
Yes. I look forward to talking down to this little sandwich boy with many other puns in the future. But Sandwich Slayer has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I love it. Extra man, extra me. Representing the dollhouse well today. That is James Spence over there joining me on the desk. Thank you today, sir. I do appreciate it. A thank you out there to both of our competitors, Thomas, the P40 Warhawk Scully, and Ruben, the Sandwich Slayer Colon. Glad you're here with us. Thanks, guys. Solid match today. A big thank you to all those people behind the scenes you never get to see, but they make these matches what they truly are. The question writing team, the editors, the graphics team, the social media guys. Everybody behind the scenes, if I miss you, I apologize. There's just so many now. We've got like 25 people in the production team. You all do fantastic work, and I very much appreciate all the work you do. And, of course, my biggest thank you, as always, out there to you, the face-off fanatics that make this league what it is. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Go hit us up on the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place. Just look for the Movie Trivia Face-Off. You can find us. Facebook group, Facebook page. We're everywhere. Make sure you follow all of our competitors on Twitter because there have been some good Twitter battles already, especially these two. Of course, Commissioner Snorlax, I myself got dragged into it as usual, and I probably should. Yeah, he's relaxing now. All right, thank you, everybody. And as always, I want to end it with be excellent to each other. And cut.